Welcome back to Rick's Trips. I had an amazing 14-night transatlantic crossing from Miami, Florida to Southampton, England. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get from the cruise port to Southampton train station to King's Cross to London. Okay, I'm leaving the Horizon Terminal, which is Norwegian's, and I'm going to walk to the train station. Looks like I'm a little bit closer than I was when I docked here with the Royal Caribbean on Anthem of the Seas last year. But let's see. Tell me to go to the right and then a left and around. So let's do this. It's 7:40 right now. We'll see what time it is when I get there. If I remember right, it was 15-20 minutes. But I think I'm a little closer now. We'll see. And there's the Norwegian Encore. It was a great 2 weeks. Thank you. Now I think I get to cross this part of the road, and then I cross the main road, and I believe I go left. We shall see. That's a Cunard ship down there. That's pretty much where Royal Caribbean parked. So I should be quite a bit closer. I'll go to the left. There's a sign that says City Center, so I guess I'm going the right way. And this looks familiar now too. I must have walked the whole terminal sidewalk the last time. See where it says City on the ground? Don't pay attention to that because that's the City Pier. This is the exit. No checkpoint here, just walk straight out. And here's the size bag I have. Anything bigger than that, I recommend getting a taxi. The sidewalks aren't bad, but a lot of cracks in some of them. But it's gonna be fun navigating the leaves up ahead. Wheeling luggage through the leaves. It's not that bad. Don't see any walk signal here, but I guess you just go when oncoming traffic has a red light. Now there are walk signals there. I just didn't see them. I was looking across the road, see if they were facing me, but they were on the side, so you had to look at the sides, and you'll see that coming up later. Be careful. I was pretty lucky I didn't get hurt there. There was a lot of people waiting, and made me wonder halfway across the street why I was the only one moving. Now this is the third opportunity to take a right turn, and I used this walking path last time, but I had to cross the street down the road. So this time I decided to walk over the bridge, over the train tracks, and then take a right. That'll take me to the front of the train station. Now this time I was smart. I saw the signals and waited for the green indication. Yeah, if you take the path and go down there, you're going to the back of the station. I'm going to cross the tracks and go to the front of the station, because that's where they have a little convenience store, coffee shop, and if you need help with tickets, they have the agents there. On the backside, they don't have them there early in the morning, at least they didn't when I was here. This map might help. Here's the route that I took. Here's the Horizon Cruise Terminal down here. You have to go this way because it's nothing but parking, see here? And then to the right, then you go to the main road, take a left, go across this rotary, just keep following the red line is the path that I took. Across the, there's a major highway there, and then this blue line is the path that I took. So it's actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3 rights you could possibly take. And I took that blue route and I had to cross the street, which is kind of dangerous. I didn't go far enough down and there would have been a crosswalk. And I ended up at the back of the train station. Had to go up the stairs, it wasn't an escalator, and cross over the tracks to get to the front. And then get out and figure out my tickets, and that's where I saw all the shops and everything on that side. So this time I stayed on the red route, crossed over the railroad tracks, and then took a right, then had to come kind of back in here to get to the front of the station. I think the yellow line is probably the best way to go, and next time that's what I'll take. When I come up to this area here, I would cross over with the pedestrian lights past that blue line that I did, and I would take this little path here that's on the yellow line. That takes me to the back of the station, but there's also a walking bridge right here. There's several steps you got to go up though, and then several steps you got to come down to get to the other side, but that'll take you to the front of the railway station too. Like I said, if you got a small bag, it's easy. You got a bigger bag, I'd take a taxi or an Uber. Southampton train station. And there's the front of the train station at Southampton. Let's check the clock. 14 minutes. That's about what it would have taken me to get to the back of the station and on the platform. And actually that might have been a little closer, because a little shorter, because I see I still got to go to the end of the street here and then go right. So yeah, on second thought, go towards the back but go around the corner that way instead of going all the way up here. I'll show you. Let's do that. And there's the coffee shop, Starbucks, and Costa. Pretty cool. Although backtracking and going towards the back and just cutting around that short block over there, I'm gonna keep going up here to the end of the street because it looks all downhill from there. Well, it's nice rolling the suitcases downhill. And just around this corner, I'll take another right, and there'll be the train station. Okay, back at the station, there's a Subway here on this corner, and a Tesco across the street, and also Starbucks around the other corner there. And there it is, and on this side of the station you get taxis and bus station right up there. Welcome to Southampton train station. Southampton Central train station. Not to be confused with Southampton Airport station. I forgot to get food on the ship. So I'm having breakfast at Costa. Good selection of sandwiches. I had an egg salad and now a prawn and mayo. I'll save that for the train. Great coffee. Here's a picture of the Google Maps that I took, and I did have internet on my phone. If you don't have internet on your phone, I would recommend using the Wi-Fi on the ship, going to Google Maps, putting in your directions, and taking a picture. I'm here at the Southampton train station, Southampton Central. Don't confuse it with Southampton Airport. I'm gonna go try to exchange my 10.25 ticket for a 9.25 ticket. Surprisingly, the line's a lot shorter than it was last time. Okay, so here's another lesson learned, and why I do not like to buy my tickets in advance normally, even though sometimes the price is cheaper. But with my flexible schedule, and what I hope to be a flexible schedule, I wasn't able to change to the 9.25 from the 10.25 unless I wanted to pay for another ticket, and that would have been $40, which would have been cheaper than the ticket I paid for at 10.25. And the ticket, she said, was not refundable if I didn't use it. Rather than pay an extra $40, I'm just gonna wait around for another hour. That's okay, lesson learned, I get to share it with you all. And that's just another lesson learned from Rick's Trips. And another good tidbit of information, if you take a screenshot of your ticket, that's not gonna work going through the turnstile. They needed a downloaded copy. It doesn't have to be printed, but it has to be the downloaded version that has all the other ticket information on the bottom of the ticket. So if you try to do what I was trying to do and use the photocopy, it's not gonna scan. Good information. Another tip from Rick's Trips. Maybe I should call it Rick's Tips. If you do come around the back of the Southampton Central train station, you'll see this walkover. That might be a little tough with a suitcase. I'd probably continue on the street, walk around Babies R Us, and then around the block this way. So either way, 15, 20 minutes. But if you got a real heavy suitcase, I wouldn't recommend walking. I'd take a taxi. There were plenty of taxis outside the cruise port. Southampton used to be totally walled, and there's a remnant of it at a park just outside the station. And they have a lot of tributes to Titanic and bombings. Lots of history here in Southampton. I stayed here last year for a night before my cruise, and I had a great time walking around. Check out the video. I accidentally set off the alarm in the hotel too. Oh, the adventures. This is a lovely park here in Southampton. Lovely. I think I'm starting to sound like a Brit. Maybe a wee bit. This is awesome. I did originally plan to stay here for a night, but then I was gonna go to Stonehenge and realized that I had this big bag. And I decided I'll just go to London. I got an extra night at the Crown Plaza, King's Cross, which is right next to the station St. Pancras, where I have to get the Eurostar to go to Paris in a few days. I thought the hotel was right next to King's Cross, but it really wasn't. It was a 15-minute walk. You'll find that out when you check out the video on the Crown Plaza, King's Cross, London. Bletchenden Terrace Gardens. Apparently, Southampton suffered heavy damage during the wars. Looks like this is a remnant of it. Hope we never have wars like that again, or any wars. I guess it's inevitable. Human beings, right? Right across this train station, you got Starbucks and Costa. I can get Starbucks anywhere. So I go to Costa. Yeah, nice sized bathroom in there too. You even fit your suitcases. And yes, you can get an Uber in Southampton. I remember doing it last time I was here. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. That'll really help out the channel. Let's take a ride on the rails to King's Cross.
London Waterloo from the Havant, Guildford, Woking, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo. Travelling to Clapham Junction, is make sure you're in the front 8 coaches. Front 8 coaches for Clapham do the short platforms at this station. If you require any assistance at all, currently communicated towards them.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that train ride as much as I do. I love traveling by rail. And I'm going to do a video here pretty soon about how to use the Euro Pass and how easy it is. The train ride from Southampton to Waterloo, just a little bit over 2 hours. I've done it a few times now. And sometimes you get a delay just before you hit the Waterloo station. And sometimes you get a delay and you can't go at all because of rail strikes. But just check out the Southwestern Railway website before you travel, and you'll be all set.
Into London Waterloo is the final stop on this service today, and to apologise for the delays to this service. We'll be arriving at about 15 minutes behind schedule. I do apologise for any inconvenience on the journey and the rest of our typical travelling. Please to make sure you've got all your personal belongings with you leave the train, check over your hips and under your seat. Have a good look around before you leave the train.
Back to Waterloo. It's a zoo. Okay, so I'm here at Waterloo. I gotta find the tube. Sometimes it's right in front of you. Onto the tube. Caught myself a little unprepared this time. I don't have my Oyster card handy. It's somewhere deep in my luggage. But I'm just gonna try to tap in, tap out with a contactless pay device. I'll use a credit card. You can also use your cell phone. Just make sure you use the same credit card you tap in with, that you tap out with, and use the same one all day, because there's a max. You only charge a certain amount. Well, the credit card worked perfect. $2.70 per ride. And look at this sign for the whole Waterloo line. And I'm going to Oxford Circus. This is my first stop, so that's where I need to make a change. I'm at Waterloo. I'm going up. I want to go towards Harrow and Wealdstone. Sorry. Look for the line you want to get on when you get off the train. Use the handicap lane for when you got baggage and just tap your card and go. The exit from King's Cross Station to Pentonville Road has an elevator, a lift. Use that for your luggage. Voila. King's Cross Square, King's Cross Station. It's adjacent to St. Pancras, so I'll be taking that in a few days and heading to Paris. King's Cross Station, St. Pancras Station. That's close. Now, how close is the hotel that calls itself the Crown Plaza King's Cross? So it's a 14-minute walk. That doesn't seem too close. We'll see you next time.